Um, oh, hey, I'm trying to figure out where I'm looking at on the camera. So if it looks weird, um, don't mind me. Um, I am on a quick getaway with the husband, and I still wanted to get this video out in reference to the 3 quick tips that I posted a couple days ago. So, let's see. One second. And I'm doing all this on my phone, so it doesn't give me I don't see where I can send an invite. But anyway, so in reference to the 3 quick steps that I posted a few days ago. Stop complaining, change your perception, get active. Stop complaining, change your perception, and get active. What I mean by that, self-explanatory for the most part. However, the stop complaining. A lot of times, we will complain and complain and complain so much about our situation that we forget that we can actually provide a resolve or get resolve to our situations. So, in the quick steps where it says stop complaining, that doesn't just mean stop complaining about your situation and that's it. No, stop complaining, because a few things we have to remember: that when we talk, we confess things, we put them into the atmosphere. So if, just to give an example, if I'm, oh my gosh, my heart is broke, I can't trust nobody, everybody does me wrong. If that's what I keep confessing, that is what will continue to show up in my life, because I just spoke that into the atmosphere. Can't trust no one. Nobody gets me. Nobody understands. I'm confessing that. So when I say stop complaining, it's not just, okay, stop complaining because no one wants to hear it. To be truthful, most people that are moving along in life don't want to be around someone where all you do is complain. It's one thing to mention and acknowledge your situation, but that was one of my requests when I was getting ready in my room for my wedding. No complaining. Yes. And that was like mandatory. When I went in my room for my wedding, they were playing something else. I needed to turn, get my gospel music and just zen in. Stop complaining, because you're confessing, you're speaking those things into the atmosphere. And remember, what you sow, you will reap. And 2, okay, after you've complained, then what? Because at that point, you complaining, you acknowledge and you understand what's going on. So what are you going to do about the situation? So you can't just complain. You can, if that's all you want is to complain, and then you notice people don't want to be around they don't want to, answer your phone calls or respond to your text messages, because we have our own things going on. So you want to constantly and daily tell me what it is that you're going through and how it's affecting you, but then I give you advice and you don't want to listen. Stop complaining. First, because you are speaking those things into the atmosphere. And 2, you understand and acknowledge what is going on. So it's your responsibility to then get a resolve for it. Get a resolve for it. It's not the person's fault that did something to you. It's not the person's fault that said something to you. They did their part. Now, what are you going to do with what was said and what was did? So stop complaining. The next step is change your perception. And I've said this a lot, almost in all of my videos, because it is very key. Changing your perception. Is the glass empty or is it half full? So if I am now, okay, I get it. Things happen, we're going to complain, we're going to get that frustration out, we're going to do what we need to do. So now that I got that out, I know that I was hurt. I can't trust, right now, because I'm just, I did everything right, and, they mistreated me. So, okay, that's your situation. That is your truth. So now let's really look at that. What responsibility did you have in there, if any? And what can you now do going forward? Because a lot of times, especially in any type of relationship, friendship, platonic, intimate relationships, relationships, just, every time you have a connection with somebody, that's some form of relationship. Don't just go through life being hurt, being frustrated, and complaining about the stuff. Let's evaluate. Sometimes we go from friendship to friendship, relationship to relationship, situation to situation. Sometimes time is saying, hey, sit still. I really need you to look at this lesson that you just went through. What did you learn out of this? What was the takeaway from this? So that way, when you move forward, you are less likely to repeat or allow that to be done to you. So the perception, like, okay, yeah, my heart got broke. Yeah, I can't trust. Yeah, it hurts. That's my truth and reality. But what else does that do for me? What does that let me know? Okay, I understand. My heart was broke. And now, right now, I don't want to trust nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. But at the same time, let me find some takeaways. You know what? I was only there for 6 months. I could have got stuck in that situation for a year. You know what? This is the extent that it went. But I've heard that this person, normally when this happens, they get abusive. Or normally when this happens, they go tell all your business. Or normally when this happens, they, steal from you, or whatever the case is. Learn the takeaways. Look at the perception of the situation. I may be hurt. I may be down. I may even feel like I'm out, but am I really? Because everything we go through and experience in life, it is a lesson. It is to get us to that next point. Once you learn the lesson, or you get the lesson and the understanding, oh my goodness. So it's never an L. I don't know if people still say that, probably showing my age, but it's never a loss. It's how you recoup and move forward from that. So perception is very important when there is a change or shift in your life. Perception is extremely important. How you look at it is going to determine how you go through it, how you process through it, how you heal through it, all of that. So stop complaining, change your perception, and get active. So I've identified that I'm hurt. I don't trust nobody. It is what it is. Right now, I want to be by myself. The perception is everybody, all men are dogs. I can't trust women. I don't like women. Employers on the job, they just want to get over on you. Whatever all of that is, once you begin to change and learn the lesson in it, then you get active. If you know that you are hurt, and a lot of times I get it, I'm about to live my best life. He missed out on a good thing, or, I shouldn't have never been her friend to begin with, or, I did my best at that job. They just, was tripping and let me go, or whatever it is that you gave your all to and it quote unquote didn't work. But remember, it always works out for you. Get active with that. I'm hurt. Do you just sit there and be hurt? That's all we're gonna do? No. You start taking care of yourself. Once you acknowledge the hurt, the pain, the frustration, the heartache, feeling deserted, feeling left out, feeling like you have no support. Once you have acknowledged all that, get active. Use that to fuel where it is that you desire to be, where it is that you want to be. Use that to fuel, like, you know what? This is where I messed up. I knew better, but, because I cared, I extended myself, or I overextended myself, and that's what happened. Take that, learn the lesson in it so you can get active. Use that to your benefit. Get active. Use that to your benefit. Use that to show up better the next time. Use that to equip yourself better the next time. Use that to give you your voice. Sometimes because of life, it beats us up so bad that we lose our voice. We don't know that we can't say no, stop, I'm okay. That we can be quote unquote the oddball out. I was always the one, I didn't really care about fitting in. in junior high and high school, you know, quote unquote, I was with the popular kids. But it came a point, I think it was about ninth grade, I was like, this is lame. So I will be around everybody, but be by myself. So then it was like, oh, okay, you're weird, you act funny. Okay, then let that be, because I am supposed to be uniquely made. There's only one of me. So the only thing I can do is show up and be my best self. The only thing I can do is show up and be Sharia Monique Wright, because that's who I was created to be. So whether to you it looks weird, it looks funny, it looks like something you cannot explain, then clearly I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, because that would make you intrigued. That would make you want to find out, what is she doing? What is that? Or how, you know, is she going through all that? And it don't look like she's going through anything. Show up and be the best you that you can be. A part of doing that is using everything that you experience in life and that you go through. So stop complaining. State what your truth is, and after you state what your truth is, you change your perception about it. Don't just focus on the negative. Find the positive in it, because there is always a lesson in it. And yes, I am repeating myself, because a lot of people do not get that. It's so easy just to pick up the phone and call someone and woe is me and this is what's going on again. Do you not understand that the person on the other line has situations and concerns and hurts and things that they're trying to deal and process through? So let's stop dumping on other people. And some people don't have a filter where they say, not today, not right now, I can't. You know what? You got to pray, because I can't take your stuff that you're trying to put on me. So stop complaining, change your perception, and get active. Get active. Everything that you go through in life is to get you to that next point. Get active in it. Find out what it is. It's getting you closer to your purpose, or it's helping redefine your purpose, or it's helping push you further into your purpose. So stop complaining, be careful, be aware of what it is that you're confessing, change your perception, allow the glass to be halfway full sometime. Let it not always be half empty. Woe is me, I can't, this happened, life is over, life is hard, life is this, life is that. When you look at the person to your left, your right, in front of you, and back of you, they are also living the same life that you're living and have the same concerns, hurt, issues, complaints. But it's how you move through and process, which is going to determine how you show up. Get active. Again, self-care is very important. It's not just about, oh, I got my nails done and my feet done. That can be your zen. If that's your alone time, if while you're getting your feet done, you're writing down your purpose and your plan, or, you know, you may be getting your nails done and you're sitting, meditating, listening to a good word or a message, but get active. Take what was meant to destroy you, tear you down, detour the walk, the journey that you are on in this thing called life, which is clearly here for us to discover and walk in our purpose. Use that to get active. So we don't just acknowledge our what the situation is. We learn from it to change our perception, and then we get active. Sometimes getting active is, if you're a person that don't know how to say no and you say yes to everybody, you taking on everybody's issues and concerns and what they got going on, and you find out at the end of the day you are drained, you are super tired, and you did not one thing for yourself, it's time for you to get active. Getting active is start saying no. Start saying not right now. Start saying not today. If you're a person where you go from relationship to relationship, you don't like being alone, let's get active. Let's get active within ourselves. Let's find out what it is that we like and love and appreciate about ourselves, because going from person to person to person, they're not going to be able to define and determine that for you. You have to find it and know it within yourself, so that way when you show up in these people, you already know that you're a purpose, that you are beautiful, that you are wonderful, that you can do all things. You already know that. And so they should be happy to have you in their life. So whatever your get active is, we have to do that. We can't just do step 1 and step 2 and not step 3, or try to get to step 3 without doing step 2 and step 1. So this is the video for the quick tips that I said that I will be giving monthly, just to give a breakdown and clarification of that. So yes, this is just like a tip of the iceberg of what will be going on in the Inspire Her workshop that I have coming up in September. A link is on this video. It's just time, and just because I just have a heart and a passion just for people in general, but women specifically, because we wear so many hats, we carry so many things. And I was just determined that the stuff that I've been through and I went through, some stuff I brought on myself, some stuff it was life just happening, and some stuff that just had to happen for the purpose that God has for me. Some stuff I was blindsided and people did to me, but I can't just sit and say, oh, I went through all this stuff. It's like, no, what was the reason? What was the purpose? I have to use that to fuel and move forward. I have to not be afraid to tell a woman or a young lady, oh, I understand because I went through that too. I understand depression, not because, it's just everywhere. No, I too was depressed. So that's how I understand it. I can relate to that. So I understand your concerns. I understand having anxiety, what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. I understand that. So I have to be able to take my life experiences to help fill the next woman's glass, help fill up her cup, so that it's never halfway empty, but it's always halfway full until it runs over. So I hope you guys enjoy this word. Share the video, like and comment. I did not bring my computer, so on my phone I can't see everything, but you guys enjoy your evening. Again, if you want more in-depth and materials and things like that, the Inspire Her workshop for women, register, bring a friend, tell a friend. But you guys have a great evening. Appreciate you. This is Shy, owner of Healing for Her LLC. Instagram at healing4her_shy. Website healingforherllc.com. Have a great evening.